Yeah, we be having fit camps. You should come every Sunday. Then my other teammates, they be having fit camps on Wednesdays. We be lit. Let me go ahead and get your number. You know, you see me every day. What's your number? 678 938 2668. What's the name? Yeah, but for real, it's lit. You can earn extra income. Working here, you still at LA Fitness making money on top of money. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah.
Harmony, what does that even mean? Yeah.
Yo, it's cool. I'm an old nigga. They laughing?
Yeah. Crazy. All right, so we just gonna go ahead and say congratulations in advance to Harmony, because as y'all see, she's
working.
She ain't about to play. Camellia too, about 100 points away from qualified producer. You can go ahead and unmute and tell us what's going on when you finishing that off too. We can't hear you. You know how to unmute. Stop playing.
Oh, you trying to just put me out like that? Okay. Okay.
And you're doing your 30-second story today.
No.
Yes, you are. We coming out of all them comfort zones. I don't know what you thought. Anywho, okay. It's 9:02, so good evening, everybody. Don't forget to go tell our new people to get on, because I don't see any of our new people on. And I just looked at all the new distributors for the month, and I don't see any of them on. So y'all make sure that you get your new people in the habit, even if you have to remind them in the beginning about calls. Do it, because, you know, sometimes these call things, they're a little different for a new person. So go remind your new person to get on here, especially if they signed up within the last 30 days. They're new. They still need to be reminded about these calls. Outside of that, I'm not the person who's going to be talking y'all's heads off tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and make Imani. Imani, are we hosting you or no? Yeah? Okay, cool. Say less. You got it, fam.
Did you tell me to say blessed?
No, I said say less. I was asking, did you want to be the host on, like, actually on Zoom? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Hi, guys. My name's Imani. Out here in Atlanta. Why does my camera look like that? I feel like I'm in Afghanistan. But, so, yes, my name's Imani. I've been a Braveheart since April 11th, actually. And I've been a client of Annie's since January. And what got me was those Monday morning, 9 a.m. text messages every Monday morning. She would text me. So eventually I started texting her back first to show her that I was more committed. And boom, I'm down 32 pounds. Best decision ever. Before Herbalife, I really was just work, home, TV. I would binge watch NCIS, Law and Order, LAPD, any show that had to do anything with crime or investigation. That was all me. And I would just sit there and watch it all day. Now it's more so I got so much energy. My coworkers think I am on something because I just always so happy. And I just work, gym, I'm eating healthy, I'm talking to people, motivating others, inspiring others, and it's just super amazing that I get to help so many people and talk to them. Like, the best feeling ever is when my client tells me they're down so much weight, or they've lost so many pounds, or they've gotten so many compliments. When other people feel great about themselves, that makes me feel wonderful. But, you know, that was my 30-second story. It was more like 35 seconds, maybe. But can I get 2 volunteers to tell their 30-second story? I will call on you.
Ooh. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey, guys. I'm Alexis. So before Herbalife, I was working at a job that I hated so much. I was eating
everything under the sun. I gained so much weight. I gained 15 pounds in 5 weeks. My stomach was big, face, arms. People was asking me, was I pregnant again? And I was not having it. So I started working with a trainer, found Annie on Instagram, hit her up. She put me on a plan of 2 shakes, 1 full meal, 2 healthy snacks. I'm talking out of my nose and I'm out of breath. But anyways, every day. And I dropped 15 pounds. I'm up 10 pounds of lean muscle, and I have been living my best life.
Thank you so much. That was so amazing. Alexa's best life, Hannah Montana, whatever you want to call yourself, that's fine. Can I get anyone else to share their wonderful 30-second story, please? Anyone?
Well, I guess I gotta go since Annie said so.
Oh.
Camellia. Hi, my name's Camellia, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. And before Herbalife, I had just transferred back home to Georgia State from Savannah State, and I gained a lot, like 20-some pounds, all in my midsection. And I got a trainer, and I met Annie as well, with training with her as well. And I tried the products, and I loved them. They made me feel great. I had a lot of energy. And now I became a distributor because I wanted to help out my family who needs to get back on track being healthy, because we have a lot of, health problems. So that's what I wanted to do.
That is super, super, super amazing. Are you in the closet? Camilla? Are you gone?
Sorry. Yes, I'm trying to find my shoes, so I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, guys, I can't express how important a 30-second story is. It can literally change someone's life, someone's perspective, give someone the personal development or even the motivation that they need to get through the day. You do not know how important your story is for other people to be able to hear it. You don't know whose life you can change. So, with that being said, if you haven't told your 30-second story, I would suggest you work on it. Even if you want to send it to me and I'll listen to it. It's so important that we're out there talking to people because, hey, that's how we make the world healthier and happier. But our marketing plan is going to come from this very, 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 very special individual. And I'm super excited to hear her speak. I cannot wait to meet her in person. Taylor.
Oh, thank you. Hi everybody. I'm Taylor. I'm from San Francisco. Do I have to do my 30 seconds? I guess anyways, I guess. So yeah, before Herbalife, I was just trying to lose weight any way that I could. I was getting out of an unhealthy relationship. Had gained like 90 pounds in 3 years. Horrible. And yeah, I was just looking for anything really, just trying to get back to, me. So Rachel hit me up and I got on a plan with her and now I'm down 30 pounds. Okay. And yeah, I just feel so good because it's just, I got energy. I know it's real. I know it's possible. It's not like just in my head, like one day. No, this shit is happening now. Sorry, didn't mean to cuss. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna jump into this. All right. I wrote it out. Y'all finna be like, she had get extra, but yeah, I had to do it. Sorry. Hold on. Let me flip this. Okay. There we go. So we got, the $94 investment for your international business pack. So then you get to become a distributor and your discount and your profit is 25%. So the next 1 to 2 months, you hit that senior consultant by helping 3 to 5 clients. And that's 500 documented volume points. And that's your first cut of DAP, distributor action promotion. And so you get your discount and your profit at 35%.
and it keeps going up. Qualified producer, discount and profit, 42%. You at your second cut of DAP. And then supervisor, that's your 50%. So you get 50% discount and profit. And then you get your third cut of DAP and you get to qualify for a gift. So that's like, 2 blenders, a gym bag, or you can get $75. I'm still waiting on my blender though, so I'm gonna have to call them. Anyways, wholesale. This is what we call mailbox money. So, when you have a distributor that signs up with you, or they old Rachel, distributor or any PMs, 25%. They start off at that 25% discount. So then as a supervisor, you earn the difference. So you're going to get 25% of that since your discount is already at 50. And then, it just keeps going up. So 35%, you're going to get the 15% discount. The profit. And then 42%, you're going to get the 8% profit. And then you get a check every 15th of the month. Never late. There we go. Next. Okay. So royalties. I had to use a real life example. So by Steven signing up Annie, who signed up Rachel, who signed up me, he earned $750 last month. We're just gonna say last month. Because you get 5%. So royalties is your forever money. You get 5% off of, not off of, you earn 5%. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. See, y'all, I'm nervous. Okay. 5%, you earn 5% 3 levels deep. So say I make, I do 2,500 for that month. I get, he earns 125 because that's 5%. So, and it just keeps going up. So Rachel did 5,000. Steven earned 25, dear Lord, look at me. $250, jeez. And then Annie got 7,500 documented volume points. And so Steven also earned 375. And then that's a total of $750. All right, bonuses. Yeah, exactly. Bonuses. All right, so get, the bonuses you get is 2%, and then meal team is 4%, and then press team is 6%. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm good. Do I have to do anything else?
Let me chime in real quick. Taylor, hey girl, it's Annie. You did really good. I want you to go back to bonuses though, because for 2 reasons. Okay. One, you said get Mill and Prez, and nobody knows what that is. So yeah, that's number 1. And then number 2 is tell us how to get there. I know you kind of went over that, so you know that. Are you comfortable with telling us how to get there to each one?
What would you mean though? Like,
because you went over the numbers as far as bonuses, but like, how do I achieve the pin of global expansion team? Make sense?
Just okay. We're gonna flip it back.
Try it. Just go for it. Go ahead. It's right there. So go ahead.
Okay, so get is global expansion team, and then how you get there is 20,000 documented volume points, and that's your whole organization. So everybody that's in your downline. And then, 3 consecutive months. So for each one is 3 consecutive months. And then your 1,000 royalty override points is what you earn. And then then it's 1,000 royalty override points, and then plus the 2%, what is that, bonus? What's required? Girl, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways,
Get 2.5. So global expansion team. That's one thing I kind of don't understand is like how it does the 2.5 or 7.5. Like, I don't know. But anyways, okay, Annie, can you help?
Yeah, of course. So, well, first of all, I will tell you that the reason why we started doing the bonuses is so that you do get comfortable. Of course, it's not going to be perfect the first time you teach it, especially because you're learning it at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's not supposed to be completely perfect. I just want to just say that first and foremost. As far as what you don't understand with the 2.5 thing, it's just another level. Don't get caught up in the 2.5 part of global expansion team. It's a stair step to get to mill.
Got it.
It's just a stair step to get to millionaire. Okay. But how you achieve that is 50,000 documented volume points in your org 3 months straight. Simple as that. Don't get too caught up in the number. Got it. It's just a stairway. Okay. But you can keep going.
Okay. So Millie, for 3 months straight, 80K documented volume points, and then that's 4,000 royalty override points, and then you get a bonus. Millie 7.5, so that one you get a 4% for sure bonus, and it's 150,000 documented volume points, and then Prez team is 200 documented volume points at 6% bonus. So boom. Okay. Anything else?
No, that was super amazing, and I'm super excited that you got to share, and you did a really good job. It wasn't easy my first time either. I had to go poop before I did the marketing plan because I was so nervous. So you did 6 times better than I did. So with that being said, does anyone have any questions about the marketing plan? Going once? Going twice? Okay. Anyone want to share their 30-second story? Any new people? Anyone? Tanya?
Yes. Hey everybody, my name is Sheena Rikia Williams, but I'm gonna go by Tanya. Before Herbalife, I was partying, drinking, and smoking, and I was very depressed. So yes, she was. I'm sorry, but hi, people. Okay, bye-bye. So now what happened was I was working at Lowe's, and my sponsor's mom came in there, and I said, hey, I see your daughter's talking about Herbalife, and somebody asked me to do it a while back, but I didn't want to do it because I didn't believe it, but now I see y'all doing it. She said, you got to call my daughter. I'm just using it for my weight loss, but it really do work. Mm-hmm. And so I got on Instagram or Facebook, and I messaged my coach, and she put me on a plan, and I lost 20 pounds so far in 3 months. So I'm really excited, and I like Herbalife, and I have a lot of people asking me about it, but they just don't want to just go ahead and join. But it's gave me a lot of confidence. Oh, let me tell y'all this. I know I'm going long, but so too long. So like with Herbalife, it's giving me confidence with our 6 a.m. PD calls, and with just like the calls that we can do, like the family time calls, and when we do the motivational Mondays, that's one of my favorite. And I can see let me back in the video. Anyway, but with Herbalife, what happened was I've gotten the courage to just like leave home. So I'll be leaving home in 2 days to come to Atlanta, so I can make it out of my town and be away from this little girl that irritates me all the time. Hey. And I ain't even got no money, so I'm coming on faith. But that's it.
Super amazing. And faith is all you need. When I moved to Georgia 4.5 years ago, I didn't have nowhere to stay. I didn't have a job, and I only had 6,000 saved. And I hopped it on faith. My family didn't even know I was coming until I called them a week later. But you got this. You way better than me. At least they know you coming. So, do we have any amazing LDW shares? I know we had LDW last weekend. Anyone want to share their amazing takeaways? Anyone?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start it off. For those of you who are new, first of all, thank you, Taylor, for doing the marketing plan and stepping outside of your comfort zone, number one, y'all, because let me tell you a quick story. I asked Taylor to do the marketing plan the week before, and she was the first person, I think, to ever tell me absolutely no, like not going to happen. And 7 days later, I was actually able to get her out of her comfort zone to actually do it. So I just want to acknowledge you for just stepping outside of your comfort zone and being in the space where you're willing to learn and willing to grow. What just happened to my Zoom? That was weird. Because growth is what happens when you step outside of your comfort zone. That's what I'm trying to say. So congratulations, Taylor, for that. And then thank you. And somebody said they had a question about the marketing plan. If you have that was my mom. If you type your question and I can answer it. But I want to share for LDW just to start it off. So for those of you who don't know, Leadership Development Weekend, that's what LDW stands for, is twice a year. And it's actually my favorite Herbalife event for a couple of different reasons. It's a 3-day training in every city, it seems like, except for Atlanta. So we get to travel to go somewhere new and learn and grow with each other. So this was my fourth LDW in Herbalife. Had the pleasure to go to Charlotte and go be with our founder circle member, Leslie Stanford. There was I have literally notes and notes and notes and notes from the entire weekend. But something that overall, I'll just share two major takeaways that are really short. Was something that was said was to take 100% responsibility for everything that you do. That's the good and the bad. So if you're going to go up and you're going to get recognized for doing something good, take the same responsibility and have the same mindset when you're getting recognized for something that you did bad. And if you think about it like that, you won't want to go out and do anything that you're not going to be proud of, if that makes sense. So doing what you say you're going to do, I had to write it on my planner really, really big this week. That way I checked off all my tasks. If I told somebody I was going to do something with them, I did it. It's just something that I've been struggling with because we're our own bosses in Herbalife. I find myself being it's okay, I don't have to do that right now. That can get done when it gets done. But at the end of the day, if you're your own boss, and this is something that they were saying, if your real boss, if I was at a 9 to 5 and my real boss was this needs to be done today, I'm going to get it done. So I have to treat myself the same way if I want to be successful with this, because that's how the people who are reach their goals in Herbalife, or any job for that matter, that's how they got there, is by actually being disciplined and doing what they said they were going to do every single day. Success is in the small daily disciplines. So that was one of the things that I took away. And then another thing was try for those who are trying for themselves and who are trying for you. And the reason why that is something that I had to take away and I've been living by and I've been trying to pour into others is because when you want something more for somebody else than they want it for themselves, it begins to drain you. And that goes for clients, that goes for your friends, that goes for your team members, your business partner, that goes for everybody in your life. If you want something more for somebody else, then it's not going to work, number one. And number two, it's going to start draining you and stressing you out. I'm a victim to that of my own self. So try for those who are trying for you. You didn't qualify for LDW. It's not the end of the world. We still have STS next month and the month after that. And then we have JKO in January. Congratulations, Harmony. You did another face-to-face. Actually, Harmony, you need to go ahead and share about your first LDW. So those are just a couple of my LDW shares. Y'all get to LDW and not just get there, but I had a platinum VIP experience the entire weekend and I spent $30 on food, and that was by choice, and that was one meal, and that was the entire weekend. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because I was talking to somebody else and they were talking about how much money they spent this whole weekend on food, and I was like, that's usually me. But when you qualify for everything in Herbalife, you're taken care of. I was probably had 6 plated dinners, could get up and go get a blended shake outside of the training whenever I wanted to because of the Platinum VIP experience. Qualify for everything. It's going to save you money. And on the way there, you're going to earn more money. So why not? Not only that, but just the entire experience was super duper dope. And I just really don't want to be there by myself no more. I really want people, like I really, 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 really want y'all to feel that experience too, because once you do it one time, I promise you you'll never go back to sitting in the back. It actually felt weird. I had went and sat with some of the team members, and I was like, whoa, this is really different because it's been a while since I've sat back there. Once I stand at that, created that standard for myself and my business. So create that standard for yourself. VIP JKO is lit because there's also more plated dinners. Not that it's all about the food, but that's a really important part of life. And the food was bomb the whole weekend. So that's my sharing, money. I'm going to pass it to somebody else who wants to share about LDW. Not only that, but one last thing I'll say is I was able to invite guests out in Charlotte to the LDW, which is super cool that we still, no matter where we go, we can still invite people. And I had 2 guests there, and actually one person is on the call right now, and she fell in love with Herbalife at the HOM meeting and decided that she wanted to become a distributor. So that was just a super powerful punch for the weekend too, because now I get to help her grow alongside her in this thing called Herbalife. So, okay, now I'm really done for real this time. I'm gonna pass it back to you for real this time, Imai.
So, Harmony, you want to share your first LDW? Harmony, do you? Since you're like 538 points away from supervisor, you might as well get comfortable. Okay, well, I'll share. So.
Oh, no?
Go.
Oh, why you put me on this big screen? I'm sorry. Hey, y'all. My first LDW was fire. I got a lot of nuggets from everybody. I wish I had my notes. How many pages of notes I had? I had about 8 pages of notes, so it was super lit. It was cool, like bonding with people and then just being around people. And I don't know. I really ain't even, I don't know. It's unexplainable. Like, I was really, really excited. Is this, oh, okay. I shouldn't say that. I had fun. I really want to share it later. But I really enjoyed myself, and I can't wait to go to, like, all these other events. I can't wait for JKO and all of that. And that's it right now. Like, I'm really starving. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Harmony, for your positive share. And would anyone else like to share? Please feel free to unmute yourself.
I'll share. Hey y'all, it's Tay. Sorry if I sound like this. I'm getting better though. So something that I took away from LDW, Mike Curtis, he's a president's team member, and he was going over like this list of things. And he was saying, don't let your why be your why not. And for number 1, figure out your why. What's your why? And don't let that why be your why not. Design your life. When you wake up 5 years from now, what does it look like? All that good stuff. And then was something that really, really got me. I'm not going to read the whole entire list, but I'm just going to. He had said, are you treating your business like a hobby? So if you treat it like a hobby, it's going to get paid like a hobby. And if you treat it like a business, you're going to get paid like a business. Your attitude. Choose your attitude. Garbage in equals garbage out. Who are you spending time with? And this really, 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 really got to me is 100% responsibility. Take 100% responsibility for your life, for how you look, for your business, for your royalty checks, and for your attitude, for everything. You got to take 100% responsibility, because if you don't, you're going to keep on blaming it on so-and-so or whatever, and you're not going to grow because you keep on blaming it on everybody else and not taking responsibility for your life, for everything. And last but not least, consistency. What can you do consistently for 90 days? Don't worry about the results. Just put into action. Just go 90 days doing the same thing. Be consistent. So, yeah, those are some little nuggets I want to share with y'all.
Thank you so much. That was so amazing. We won't talk about your Toni Braxton voice right now. We'll do it later. But thank you for that share. Would anyone else like to go ahead and share?
Oh, hey y'all. I just raised my hand. Wow. Okay. I just lost it. Okay, so what's her name? Leslie Stanford was telling us about her horses, and she was like taking us on the trail with her and her horses, and how she was I guess they stopped to get water, and one of the horses would not drink. She was pushing his head down, trying to force him to drink the water, and he would not drink it. So she said you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink it. So that's basically just in reference to us building a team. Like don't try to force your distributors to do something. Don't try to force your clients to stay consistent. Like they literally have to want it for themselves. Only thing you can do is lead them and just pour into them as much as you can. And it's easy for us to kind of get discouraged or feel like it's us that's doing something wrong. But in reality, you just got to do your job. Why are you being annoying? Anyway, you got to do your job and just not worry about everybody else, because I'm going to back up the STS because I just thought about this too. So basically, Alexis Pelfrey was saying that she wanted to meet up with a potential distributor, and the distributor set her up, or whoever she was supposed to be meeting up with set her up and never met up with her. So of course she was beating herself up about it. She felt like she did something wrong, but then the girl sent her like a long paragraph explaining to her that she was going through something with her boyfriend. She just wasn't feeling it. She didn't know how to tell her. So basically saying all that to say that Alexis did what she was supposed to be doing, but the girl had other stuff going on that had nothing at all to do with her or them meeting up. So just focus on yourself, pour into your people, make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and if it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. Hold on. And then another thing, I wrote this down. Like it seemed like every section, it's not the message, it's not the messenger, it's the message, which is basically tying into the same thing. Don't feel like people have something against you because they're telling you no. It's not. It's not you. It's just the fact that they're not ready yet, and you can't make them be ready. Just keep doing you, keep showing up, and when they're ready, they will come. I think that's all I really can think of right now, outside of just how to build your business and building relationships with people, and not just always being so stuck on Herbalife. Like you have to get to know people, and you have to actually build a relationship with them and show them that you care about them, because people buy you. They don't buy Herbalife. They don't buy the products. They're going to buy you for who you are. And that's what makes everybody or every distributor different. Like we're all doing the same thing. We're all selling the same shakes, the same Palessa Duo, same Total Control, same tea. But it's just the person that makes it different. So you have to do something that's going to attract different people to you, and just be yourself.
Thank you so much. Tyler, are you ready to go? Tyler Taylor, you was next.
Hey everybody, Tyler, like Imani just said, and this is my first LDW. I really enjoyed it. I took a lot away from it. The speaker was Leslie Stanford. She's founder circle. I enjoyed hearing her speak because it was nice to hear about Herbalife, like when it very first began. You know, when it was just starting out, the things that she had to deal with, and she was, you know, right next to Mark Hughes while everything was going on. For instance, when they were in the civil battle that they had, I took from it that basically, like, she made Canada before Canada existed. She was retailing. She did 20,000 documented volume ports of retail in Canada, basically, like, before it really even existed in Herbalife. That's where she's from. So there was a lot of things that she said. One was care more about your customers' results than the money that you make from them. Another one was do what you say you're going to do, which is what Annie said. And be consistent with staying in contact with your clients. So basically building like a good rapport with the clients and the distributors you have. You know, maybe just speak to them normal sometimes and keep in contact with them. It doesn't always have to be about business. Find out what's going on with them, and whatever you say you're going to do pertaining to them, do it. be more interested than interesting. So, sometimes instead of every single time when somebody, like, if you ask somebody how they're doing or what they're doing and they tell you whatever they're doing, and you immediately want to start talking about yourself, like, oh yeah, I had that situation happen too, or da da da, and then you just start going on and on, when really you should listen to what people want, because people would tell you exactly what they want, and if you give people what they want and need, they'll give you what you want and need in return. It's just kind of the way that it works. So that stood out to me, kind of like sometimes maybe I should be quiet more and listen. I think what else? Yeah, she said that. What you tell yourself you believe. That was something else that stood out to me. And all the personal development calls since then, and I've been listening to personal development calls myself since then, they all have been lining up to that, doing affirmations, and just, whatever you tell yourself, you end up believing, because, you have to listen to it. So, and I'm at the end. One moment. Oh, your income is a direct reflection of your current personal development level and your actions. That's something that she said too. So basically, once again, do your personal development. You might possibly not be where you want to be at, with the income from Herbalife, because you're not working on yourself. And that's the main thing about it, is that you need to work on yourself. So make sure you get that PD done, and that way your income can be a direct reflection. And last thing I was left with was really to just dream big and go to work. Think of 3 to 5 years, set your goals, and go to work on them. So I have a book that says goals on it. Like, I found it at a store. I be finding all the books. I don't know. I just love the journals and the books, but it says goals on it. So I made it a plan to, like, put all my goals inside of that book only, and to start, like, manifesting things. So, like, the other day, actually, for the past few days, I've been manifesting my new house a year from now, exactly a year from now, like how it's going to look down to the detail, because they say be specific about it, and work towards it. So I've been real specific, and it's all on one whole page in a big notebook. And yeah, dream big and go to work. And that's what I got from LDW.
Thank you so much. I can't wait till you get this house so I can come over and have a housewarming and a meal, and maybe sleep on your couch. But hey, we'll talk about this in 365 days from now. So, Paula, beautiful, are you ready?
Hi everyone, this is Paula. So this is my first LDW, and I was so excited even before getting there. I was like 2 weeks excited, just because events are important. That is something that they mentioned. Once you miss an event, your business is 8 months behind. So it is important to show up no matter what. It's not an option, basically. But something that I did take away was never be nervous to share your story or where you're at. Sometimes we feel like because we're not where we want to be, we feel like our story is not big enough. But remember where you came from. Remember how far you have grown. Remember, what steps you took to get where you are now. And I think that's important for us to just focus on that, and not, where we want to be just yet, just because you never know who you can impact with where you're at now. And also, don't talk to people with fear. Sometimes we don't know what to say. Sometimes we're like just making it business, when in reality it's just sharing. So it's just important to share your story, share your results, share the products, and then people will be invited from that, and not just the simple product that we're selling. And one thing that I did, my mind was blown, was when they were in Senate, because Mark Hughes never gave up. No matter what came his way, he showed all his distributors to never give up. That nothing is a problem. No matter how bad it looks, no matter how the situation looks, nothing is a problem. And that's something that we, need to manifest now, that whatever's going to come our way, no matter if we're not there yet, if we're not at next pin level, if we lose people, if we don't get people, if we this, always keep pushing, because progress is better than nothing. And without growth, life stops. So you always are growing every single day, no matter what, once you put action behind everything that you say you're going to do. And one last thing was, either you're going to do it or you're not, but don't do it halfway. You know, halfway, it's like, what's the whole point of even doing it if you're not going to put 100% behind it? So it was just an amazing event, and I can't wait for JKO and STS.
See you in 3 weeks at STS in your cute outfit with your bomb makeup. I'm so excited. But our next guest is a celebrity all the way from the Virgin Islands. Marissa wants to share.
Wow. Hey y'all. So we had LDW this past weekend in North Carolina, and the biggest thing for me, I would have to say, or the gist of the whole weekend for me, was stay. So we were able to hear from Founder Circle member Leslie Stanford. Sorry, I look so tired, but I am. Founder Circle member Leslie Stanford, and I believe she was one of the top 10 members of our entire company. I miss my braids too, Tay. She was one of the
Bro, let's talk about Leslie, please. Let's go back to
Bro,
Leslie.
I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes. Go ahead.
No, we're
Okay.
gonna talk about Leslie, not the braids. Well, what braids? Damn.
So, I believe she was one of the top 10 members of the company, and she was one of the first, I believe, distributors that was actually able to work with Mark Hughes. And it was just reiterated throughout the whole weekend for me personally, because we also heard from another President's team member, I forget his name, but I remember him saying that he was sponsored by his brother, and the person that sponsored his brother left the business, and he's now a 15K President's team member, and his brother, I believe, is a 30K President's team member. And yeah, Woody. So, and he was like, he wonders how his brother's sponsor now feels because he left too soon to see the seeds that he planted bloom. He also talked about, whatever you're weak in, so whatever you lack in skill to make up in numbers. So if you're weak in doing face-to-face, instead of doing 3 face-to-faces, do 10. Instead, if you're weak at DM diving, instead of doing 10 DM dives, do 20 DM dives, because you're like, what you lack in skill, you make up in numbers, because you're bound to get at least one person from that 20. There's a greater chance of you getting one person from that 20 than that 10. So if you're not good in it, or you feel iffy about it, just make up for it in numbers. I believe, was it Tamika who said, don't be attached to the outcome? I'm not sure. But they also talked about just recruiting, and building wide, because once you build wide, it automatically goes deep. And not to be attached to the outcome, because people come in for different reasons, they leave for different reasons, but once you keep doing the job that you're supposed to do, everything will be no problem. And another, well, I don't know if this is a takeaway, but besides, being at LDW for all the nuggets, and, being able to rub elbows with people high up in the company, especially a Founder Circle member, and being able to hear from her, it was also really good to be able to unplug from the world and plug into family and business, and build and create relationships with my sidelines, and, see my sidelines and my downlines be excited for their first LDW, and just watch how y'all reacted was the same way I reacted, for my first LDW. And it's just exciting for me to be able to be like, man, I can't wait to see how much they'll be able to grow and how much more we'll be able to grow too. So that was my speech.
Thank you so much. I'm glad that you got to share. That was pretty awesome. So, guys, you want to hear my shares? Of course you do. So, this was my first ODW, and it was so phenomenal. Like, I have the President's VIP Platinum lanyard still in my car. Long story. But my takeaways are you temporarily inspired or forever committed? And what that means to me is, does anything you do in life, I don't care if it's your hobbies, your 9 to 5, whatever you're doing, is it temporarily inspiring, or are you forever committed? with what you're doing. So that really hit home for me, because sometimes I find myself getting bored very easily and just switching to the next thing. But I seen myself growing in this company forever. Like, I could see myself, I am going to see myself do this forever and ever. And when you have people hiring a company that sees things in you that you don't see for yourself, that's so freaking amazing, because when you have others that believe in you, they help you see the light, and they push you for more determination. They push you to want to do more for yourself. They push you to make sure that you're overcoming all the obstacles that you're doing. So that was really a great one for me. And then another one was, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to hit your goal? How strong is your why? And does your why get you uncomfortable? My why is my grandmother, and literally every time I look at her picture, I cry. When I posted her today, I cried, because my why makes me want to be 1,000 times better. When my why tells me she's proud of me, I know that I'm doing something that's beyond phenomenal, and I'm helping as many people as I can. So that's my why, is for me to see a smile on her face, for her to know that whenever she decides to go over to the next world, that I have done everything possible to help others, that I've made her proud. Just for me to know that is just phenomenal also. And then another one that I had was, if you're not struggling, you're not doing enough. And what that means for me is, like, if you're not struggling, you're not doing enough, basically. So if I'm not getting all these these hits, if my volume's not moving, if I'm not helping people, if I'm not adding people to the challenge, that's a struggle. All these no's that I get, all these no, not right now, those are struggles. And that means I'm not doing enough, because just if one person tells me not right now, there is 3 other people that I can talk to that one of them may just say yes. And I just got to keep going. I can't let someone's no, someone's I don't like this company, someone's any thoughts about this company, anything I do in life, period. I can't let anyone defer me, distract me, or make me feel like I'm not going to do it, or I'm not going to get the job done. Point blank, period. No one else control my life, and it's all up to me for me to control my life. And I have the opportunity to do whatever I want. I can go make as much money as I want, and I can do anything. If I want to be the next president, I can do it. Vote for me. But my other thing is, what really is, care more about your customers' results than the money. Building relationships with your clients, more say, is super important, super duper important, because that relationship you guys build keeps them coming back, keeps them wanting to tell you about their day, keeps them wanting to tell you that they are down 5 pounds, that somebody at the gas station that's 10 years younger try to get their number, that their sister sees a different change in them, that their husband noticed them, that their friends are jealous, anything, just that relationship, period. When your clients are texting you and they want you to be the first person to know that they got their package, the first person to know that their pants are too big, that bond that you have with your clients will keep them to be your clients forever. Will turn your clients into PMs, will turn your PMs to distributors, because by then they're going to want to tell someone else, help someone else, and tell more people about the business. And that's how you would grow wider and deeper as a distributor with your downlines and with your downlines, period. And then also, that customer relationship is worth that's how you're going to keep your customers. It's worth so much more than not knowing your clients' names, not knowing anything about your clients, and just keep going to the next client, because they're going to feel like they're not valued, they're going to feel like you don't care, and they're going to go find someone else that does care. You don't know how many people I have met that said, my distributor doesn't do this, my distributor didn't do this, oh my gosh, why can't I be under you, or oh my goodness, why can't I join this challenge? You have to build that relationship so that they know that you care, that you and your clients are married. I tell me and my clients, we're together forever. We're in a relationship. When I don't get no picture of no shake posted, no meal, if I don't hear that you've been in the gym, we got a problem. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to figure out how to fix it, how to make it better, and how to move forward. Because I take my clients' goals personally, like they're my goals. When they enter in the challenge, I'm entering into the challenge. When they win, when I tell them they can win $500, that's me saying myself that I'm going to win $500. I take their goals so serious. You can ask they think I'm crazy. If y'all think I'm crazy, they think I'm on something because we're talking about this every day. I wish my client would say they want some pizza. I'm going to say, I want you to get some Thermobond. But I'm sorry, guys. I just got too emotional. But that was my speech. Not my speech, my presentation on client retention. Make sure you guys keep that relationship, that bond so tight, because these clients, they really need that. They really need that accountability. They need that person that's going to help them drive past the hot sign at Krispy Kreme's and go over to Sprouts and get some vegetables. They're going to need that relationship, that push, that motivation, that accountability. Because, hey, if you don't give it to them, I'm pretty sure they're going to find someone else. Just like a cheating man. They're just going to find someone else. So, now I'm going to pass over to Annie to talk about distributor retention.
First of all, thank you for all the different tools and tips on client retention. It's like so important, like she said, and Jim Rohn says, it's a penny in the sale and the fortune in the follow-up. And like actually making sure that you're taking care of people and actually making sure that they're getting results. As we're sitting here, I'm getting a text message from someone saying, I'm a preferred member, but I really like Imani was saying, they're like, my coach doesn't do this, my coach doesn't do this. After they purchase, they stop following up. Don't be that coach. Don't be that coach that's just there for the points. Be that person that's actually genuinely wanting to help somebody. That's how you go far in this, because like Imani said, you get to build relationships and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to like it was literally happening as we were sitting here. She's like, he hasn't talked to me in 3 weeks. I bought the products 3 weeks ago. He never hit me back up. And now I'm tied in with him with this preferred membership. Not cool. So anywho, that I'm just want to say thank you, Imani, again for the tips and the nuggets on client retention. Now I wanted to give a couple of tips on recruiting too. And I mean distributors. So the first thing is when you're talking to people, we don't make assumptions. That's one of the 4 agreements, and it's my favorite. If you haven't read or listened to the 4 agreements, it will change your life in all aspects of your life, not just Herbalife and work, but you can take it into your everyday life. It is amazing. So if you haven't, that's one of my favorites. But no assumptions. You don't make assumptions for people. Don't make assumptions that they won't be good at it. Do y'all know that, and I share this all the time, but Drake literally told me that the reason why he didn't tell me about Herbalife sooner, the fact about the business opportunities, he said he didn't think I was going to take it serious. Like, don't make assumptions for people. Don't. Because started from the bottom, now we're here. Okay? Don't make assumptions for people in this. The next thing that I wrote down was pay attention to what people need and what they want. If your client is talking about, oh, I got to wait till the next paycheck, invite them to an HOM. They're living paycheck to paycheck. Nobody wants to live paycheck to paycheck. That's you listening to what they want. If they're saying, oh, I can't sign up for another 3 weeks, I'm inviting you to an HOM because you need extra money. You're literally just telling me without telling me. So just that, and that goes so many different ways. Just however you want to take that, pay attention to what people are asking for. If they're just wanting results, talk to them about results. If they're giving you a feeling that they might need to make some extra money, don't assume that they'll say no. Don't assume that they won't take it serious. No assumptions at all. Offer the opportunity. The worst thing that they can say is no, they're not interested and they just want to get results. Cool. Let's get these results then. Like it's there's no way to lose in that situation. Qualify for everything and share it. That goes down to DAP. That goes from DAP to VIP to whatever. And the reason why is because in most jobs, they're not recognized for anything. They show up every single day, 9 to 5, do their apps. They don't get recognized for not a damn thing. They get a check and that's about it. Show that I feel like I get a gift or something from Herbalife every 2 seconds. And you will too. Starting at DAP, 500 volume points, 3 months straight. You get your gift, be excited about it. I seen Tyler, I think, and Raven, the way they were going in with the videos when they got their supervisor pins. Show people that. Share that. Shama just text me. Just text me and ask me which HOM. Sorry, that's a really good question. HOM is Herbalife Opportunity Meeting. So we have that every Wednesday. So invite people to that. That's what I was saying. That's on at 8:30 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday. Prioritize it. what you focus on grows. I'm going to say that again. What you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on getting clients, cool, your client base is going to grow. If you focus on getting distributors and you're planting distributor seeds, that's what's going to grow. So if you want to recruit and you want to build a check, focus on that. What you focus on grows. So prioritize. Last year, I decided that I was going to prioritize building a check because I wanted to go full time. I didn't want to be a trainer anymore. And that's what Stephen Crawford upline, our upline millionaire team member told me, if you want to build your check, you have to prioritize recruiting people. So when I put that focus on that instead of getting clients is when I was actually able to build my check and then go full time with Herbalife. The next thing I have is share with confidence, which a couple of people said that was their takeaways from LDW. Talk about it with confidence. I think it was Paul that said something about don't talk to people with fear. Talk to people with confidence. Whatever it is that you're talking about, versus it be £2 or $20 that you dropped or that you made, talk about it with confidence. Because somebody could talk to me right now about them earning $20. And if they were fired up about it, I'm be like, hell yeah, I want to make $20 with you. What's up? Like, talk about it. Okay, don't laugh. Talk about it with confidence. What else did I write here? And then be attractive. That's it. So those were the tips on, I'm going to share my screen real quick. Those are the tips on recruiting. Does anybody have any questions before I keep going? And it can be for Imani or it can be for me for the client retention or client recruiting or distributor recruiting. Any questions at all? Questions. Okay, so y'all, we got this new updated, amazing, beautiful tool for our new distributors. So if you're a new distributor and you haven't seen this yet, ask your upline for it, ask me for it, ask somebody for it, because it is new. If you've never seen this before, ask somebody for it. It is amazing. So what I am, I just want to see the faces real quick and not that, because it's so big. But what I've been doing and what's been setting people up successfully on my end, because of course, like Imani was talking about, clients and distributors, same thing. You don't just sign people up and just let them, no. We actually want to help people. We actually want to see people win. So this right here, I've been getting on a Zoom call with my new members and going over this with them, going over use, wear, talk, making sure that they did their training, going over the 10 action steps, talking about being your own best client, setting up their website with them, talking about social media and the other platforms, Fit Camp, Shake Parties, face-to-face, talking about being the brand and ordering them some Herbalife gear, talking about all these different steps. When I get to step 5, I teach the marketing plan. Okay, I just want to show y'all what I'm doing with new members and how it's working for me so that you can take it on and do it however you want to do it. Discussing wellness evaluations, making sure they know where they can find them at, which is on myherbalife.com, search wellness evaluation, or activating their profile. Discussing a 100-person list, that 100 people that you're going to go out and talk to that you might already know who might be interested in losing weight, gaining weight. Literally, even if you're new, you can still recruit and go over this because everything you need is right here. Fail forward, okay? You can have new business partners on day 1 from when you sign up and you have a 10Y number. I feel that sometimes people feel like they have to be in the business for a certain amount of time and they have to focus on getting clients. No, you don't. If you have people who you feel like could use a business opportunity too, you can invite them to an HOM. You can get them on the phone with your sponsor. I'm sure your sponsor would love to talk to somebody and help you get your first business partner. It shows that you're trying. It shows that you actually don't care about failing forward. Only way you fail, by the way, is if you don't try. So going back to this, going over all this, the tools to success, plugging in, I'm going over the events and how to work Zoom and making sure that they do this. And it literally takes about 20 minutes to go over this entire thing. It's not long at all. And then bam. So if you haven't seen this, make sure that you get with somebody to make sure that you have it. It's been in the Braveheart chat a couple of times. It was emailed to everybody in the email list. If you ever signed up for Herbalife, whatever email you used, it was emailed there. And it was in the other chat too, the Urban Venture chat. So with that being said, if nobody has any questions, yeah, Harmony, it was. Yes, I see it.
I'm saying you just sped up so fast because it's 10 o'clock. Like, And if you didn't see it, just go ahead and go to look at it.
I promise you I didn't. I ain't have nothing else to say. And if ain't nobody got no question, and it actually doesn't have to be a question about any of that. It can be a question about anything. Like, when is Harmony gonna finish off her 568? Oh, sorry, that's not what we're talking about. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna pass it back to Imani.
Hi. So, anyone have any questions? Any questions at all? Going once? Going twice? Anything? Well, since we have no questions and it's time for me to take this thing off.
I have a question.
What?
It's for you.
Okay.
Oh, my question for you, because I feel like somebody might want to ask this on the call, so I'm gonna ask for all of us, is how do you deal with rejection when you're doing face-to-face? Or how do you just deal with rejection and I want you to give your complete honest answer. And if anybody else wants to unmute and answer, they can too.
How do I deal with rejection? So, when I do my face-to-faces, I do them with intentions behind them. So I get flyers made. That is before I do when I wake up on a Saturday morning, I know I'm doing face-to-faces all day Saturday. That night, I'm sending flyers to be printed at Staples or anywhere. So I'm getting flyers made. And I go to Old Navy, I do Pine City Market, the Beltline, somewhere there where there's a lot of people either looking for workout clothes, in the grocery store shopping for something healthy, or trying to work out. And I am inviting them to something. I'm inviting them to fit camp. I'm telling them about the 21-day challenge. I have a button that says, ask me about my 21-day challenge. So I'm always inviting for a reason. Then I'm follow them on Instagram, and I'm going to make sure that they follow me back. So you're going to see my page. You're going to know how I'm coming, and you're going to know what I'm talking about. I mean, what I'm talking about and why I'm talking about it and why I'm so passionate about it. If I get a person that tells me not right now, then I still give them a flyer, honestly. And I say, well, maybe some other time. And I just keep it moving. I really don't get stuck on the fact of the no's anymore. They really don't hurt my feelings because I just don't have no emotion. You really can't get tied into the business with emotion. You really can't care if someone tells you no. You just got to keep moving because I feel like the no's make you stronger to find a yes, honestly. I keep going until someone tells me yes because someone is going to tell me yes. I did not wake out of bed for anyone to tell me no. So I just keep going until someone tells me yes. When it comes to that, when it comes to me doing my DM dives and they say not right now, like for example, I had a girl the other day, I was DM diving about the challenge. She told me she couldn't afford it right now because she was in school. So I invited her to the H&M call. I said, oh, you need money? How about you go on this call tonight? Got her on the H&M call. So now she's waiting to find out how to get $94. But hey, we're going to figure it out. If she got to bring me 5 clients and I got to show her how to retail it all, then we're going to get it done. But if they can't do the challenge, then I'm inviting them to the H&M call. Or at least I'm extending the invitation if they can't do the challenge. If they can't afford it, then I'm telling them we can work with your budget. I've had some people tell me they can only spend $20. And I told them to tell me when they've saved up for $20 and we can come and talk. But I try to work with people's budgets, even if it's them eating healthier, them just exercising, no matter what. If they tell me no about the challenge, I'm still going to motivate them. I'm still going to stay and connect with them because I don't want them to think that I only want to talk to them because of Herbalife. I don't want them to think that they're only a number to me. So if you can't afford to get on the products, or if you can't afford to eat healthier or whatever your case may be, but you're trying, like you're taking pictures of you on the treadmill, you're taking pictures of you in the gym, I'm still going to encourage you because living healthier, period, is just what I want you to do. And then eventually, when you're ready, you'll know that I'm right here. And it was more than just some shakes, that we had a real relationship, a real bond. And bam, we can go from there. Would anyone else like to share? Jocelyn, you want to share?
Hey guys, Josh Foster from Atlanta, Georgia. So I just really wanted to share about what I was doing yesterday because I actually went by the Mercedes Benz Dome Stadium, and I just walked from there to Howell Mill Road over by my gym, and I was just handing out the booklets, the Herbalife Nutrition little booklets, magazines, whatever you want to call it, And I actually walked up to like 5 gentlemen all at once, like all excited and enthusiastic. And I was like, "Hey, gentlemen," da, da, da. And I automatically was just like, "What does she want?" Like you could tell they were just like, and I was like, "Oh, I'm an Herbalife nutrition coach." Da, da, da. And immediately they looked away. They literally just, they were still talking to me, but they were looking like this. They were like, "Yeah, yeah, no, da, da, da." And I'm just like, "Okay, well, it's easy to follow nutrition plan, da, da, da." And they were still just like, "Yeah, no, no, no." And I guess they were doing something with some wannabe famous person. I don't even know what was going on. And then all of a sudden the doors start opening and then they just start shooing me away, literally. And I was like, "Okay, well, y'all have a great day." And I just kept walking. And what did I do? The next people that I came up on, I just proceeded to do the same thing, because when one person says no, that's just an opening for another person to say yes. And did it hurt? Yeah, like it did. It kind of hurt me because I'm still in the moment where I try and get out of my feelings. I've gotten a lot better doing it, but it's only because I've been pushing myself to do it. Same reason why I always talk on the calls, because I wasn't comfortable at first, so I pushed myself to do it. I find something to talk about, and that's basically it. You just like literally, like Annie was saying, is falling forward. They literally pushed me, and I fell forward, and I kept going. I started walking again, and I started talking to more people, and I actually got a lot of contacts yesterday. I handed out probably about 45 books, just walking along the street, just with an intention to change people's lives through healthy nutrition, whether it makes them more aware to be healthier or whether they drop the book and someone else picks it up. Either or, it's going to get somewhere and it's going to mean something for someone. So it's just, you really have to know what your why is. And your why is it based on healthy nutrition just in general. So, but yeah, that's my little share. Just fall forward. And when people just look away, just keep looking. But anyways, all right, guys. Well, y'all have a good night. That's it.
Thank you so much for your share. It's so amazing. Would anyone else like to share?
Can I share? Because I'm home and I got my notebook.
You ran home, girl. You go.
All right. So I had a takeaway that I wanted to share from EJ Fields, who was on a Millionaire Team. Becoming a leader is when your business starts to grow. What did I have that I really wanted? Oh, always looks apart. A lot of us has shared the same thing, and it's like so real, because who wants to talk to you about business and you look at any type of way like, "Hey, I want you to be my business partner." Like, what do you do? Like, live on the street? Like, don't nobody want to be out here, inviting somebody to like fit camp or anything business wise if you looking crazy. Don't be judgmental. Don't be an attention hog. I know that's kind of hard when you're trying to get out like what you're trying to say, like, "Oh, I want you to do this, I want you to do this, I want you to do this, and come do this," and not letting them say anything. So that's really important, because people would just be like looking at you like, "Shut up." Like, I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. Let me see what else I got. Who else I want to share? Foreign personal connections. Who said that? I don't know if this was still him. I kind of like have pages of everything, but I have form personal connections, be approachable, be humble, be positive, be generous, demonstrate integrity, learn how to read people, appreciate potential, and have substance. Who shared this? Massive action equals massive results. I like that. And then we all know, like, don't sell, share. That's kind of hard for me sometimes. I'm not gonna like say like super hard, but I feel like that's something that I could get help with, like as far as like my results. Like, I have results, but it's not like they're really good results, but there's not, I don't know, they're not like, "Oh, I gained like 20 pounds a week." Like, nothing. Like, I'm really excited about how I look. Like, went from fine to real fine. Probably not real fine up here. I'm a little cute. I'm all right, but my body is like on fire. So that's something that I feel like I could get help with. I'm done with takeaways, by the way. Any like, I guess, advice on how like you can share, like if you don't have like results, like other than like energy, I'm always like, yeah, I'm like full of energy. And I mean, of course, I'm eating better and I'm doing the shakes and stuff. But any advice on that? Anyone?
Say, you just said you're full of energy. You're like, let them know. You don't know how many people wake up tired, don't get a lot of sleep, people who have kids. That tea will change someone's world. And you just do not know who you can impact by telling them, I take the tea, and oh my gosh, I feel like I can jump off the roof and fly through the sky. Like, you can impact someone's world, someone's life by just telling them how much energy you get off the tea, and then invite them to work with you on your results. Invite them to be your accountability partner. And the challenge, y'all can motivate each other and work towards some bomb results. Anyone else would like to share?
Yeah, I was just gonna say what Imani said. Invite them to join with you and be your accountability partner. You have results, so when you talk to people that are interested, just tell them about your results and where you're going, like where you want to go, where you want to be, and how excited you are to get there, how long it took you to get to where you are, and how pumped you are to get to where you're going, and ask them if they want to do it with you, because you're already the proof. Make sense?
Got you. I got one more thing to say because I'm really excited and y'all gonna be proud of me. So I blocked off my schedule for Sunday just so I could come to fit camp, because I had to just change my ways, because people book appointments and I'd be like, nah, I need this 200. But sis blocked her schedule for Sunday, so I will be at fit camp. I hope y'all are excited to see me. I'm gonna aggravate everybody. That's it.
You. I can't wait till you take a role as warm up lead. Is going to be so amazing.
I'm with it.
Yes, Harmony for the warm up lead on Sunday is lit.
I guess I'll come a little early then.
Yeah, 2:15.
See you at 2:15. Bring a gallon of water.
Gotcha.
And a guest. Don't come alone.
All right, I got you. I'm bringing 2. Maybe 3.
Ooh. I'll see you at 3, and I'm a got 3 too. I'm gonna invite 3, just like you. I want to be like you when I get older. Anyone else have any more questions? Any more takeaways? Any more shares? Anyone want to tell me how beautiful I am? Okay. If not, I'm gonna unmute.
Imani, you are just the most beautiful person in the world. I just can't stand it.
I like your hair.
Thank you guys. That's so amazing.
A beautiful girl.
Oh gosh,
Money did amazing. I was bomb.
I can't wait to shout all of you out. But I'm gonna mute the call. Night, guys. It is recorded.
Good night.
Yeah, because that, like, I don't even know. That was fuck. My bad. Oh, look at Ash. Calm down. Still in my house. I mean, I haven't been smoking in my car. The bag. Get the fucking bag. You have the fucking bag. Get the bag.
They can hear you.
Oh, they can hear.
What are you talking about?
I'm hanging up. They're not talking about shit no more.